And welcome back to Let's Play Kirby's Return to Dreamland. So, last time we made it to World 2, Raisin Ruins, and this game uses classic Nintendo rules, where if you back out, you lose all your lives and your power-ups. So we're back to 7 lives, and no hammer, so I'm a little bit sad. But we have a new power-up, water. This was, I think, in the E3 2005 trailer. So this is one of the concepts that was a holdover. It sounds like a remix of a classic Kirby song, but I don't know what song it would be. So I'm a little bit confused. Yeah, we can kind of surf on water, we can shoot water, we can create a little water spout. There's a rainbow move in, Robobot, but I don't know if it's in this game. And yeah, this has sort of become a staple power ever since its debut in the original trailer, ironically. But yeah, game development fascinates me because I was actually interested in going into game development at one point in my life, but that didn't work out. And then I thought it'd be a good idea to go into math, which also didn't work out. Just in case you were wondering. Which is why I'm just sitting here making a video, because, yay! Easy, activity. Low stress. Especially when you're playing a game like Kirby, and this is why I'm playing Kirby and not, another game. When I said during... Ooh, that was actually kind of close. When I said during Super Mario Land 2 they had a big project, fun fact, that was actually a different project. I switched gears partway through. I was like, oh, I should play this game, and then I was like, no, I should play this game instead. So this is why I'm playing Kirby, because quite frankly, I still am kind of in the process of doing some prep work. Because like I said, during Land, I was doing prep work. Except it was for a different game, and now I have to do more prep work, so I don't need the life. So we're just gonna skip it and move on. Do not care about lives if we can't hold on to them. In games where they keep your life counter, I actually do like hoarding lives, because it looks fancy having 99. This game, it doesn't matter, so hit the top one, don't hit the bottom one. Just looking at the path along the top and bottom of the screen, you can kind of figure out this puzzle pretty quickly, and also just Kirby psychology. What do I mean by Kirby psychology? It's like you develop a sense. I think I talked about this already, but it might have been in a different video that didn't go up, because this is actually my second attempt at recording this because of recording issues. But yeah, you have a certain Kirby sense, as I like to call it, where you just have a knack at locating things if you've played a lot of Kirby, and I honestly have played way too much Kirby, to be perfectly honest. I like Kirby, okay? He's a good mascot, but unfortunately he doesn't really get to do a whole lot, not gonna lie. So, we have a new move, the Flare Beam. Also, I totally messed up the name of the fire move. I just assumed everything was Ultra, but that is not the case. I think it was like Monster Flame or something. Something dramatic like that. This is a life. But I'm just gonna show it anyway. Just got... Oh wait, that's a Maximum Tomato. I can actually use that. So, 2 cancels, by the way. So you're not just stuck in the animation of moving a giant electrical orb around. So standard fare, when we have a superpower, we have a little void level. I don't know the actual name, I just call it a void, because I don't know what else to call it. Dimensional tear, rift in time and space. I don't know. It's kind of a cool concept, but I feel like it does wear thin kind of fast. They mix them up pretty well, but just having the the same boss effectively, and variants of the same boss every one, it gets a little stale. But it's not too terrible, it's just a little bit repetitive. And you'll see what I mean by the end of the game. If you don't believe me now, you will see what I mean, because it does get a little repetitive. Not the levels themselves, like, but again, the enemy variety or lack thereof. So yes, big Let's Play coming up very soon, hopefully. This is the last delay. If not, then you get another, like, short game. This isn't a short game though, it's actually pretty lengthy. But again, this is what I mean. Sphere Demers. Yeah, we've fought a lot already. And are you kind of annoyed at fighting them yet? Maybe not, but yeah, I think like every time is a Sphere Demer though. So whenever you have one of these little rift zones, it's always the same boss and it gets a little bit repetitive. Also, if you have Plasma, just shield and charge up. Also, with Plasma, I discovered off screen during a test, you can actually shake the controller to charge up. So one strat is to just hold the controller in one hand, hold A to guard, and then just shake the controller, and then that's a really good way to charge up. If you have, I keep saying Plasma, I mean Spark, because habits. I'm used to saying Plasma because I associate the moveset with Plasma, not Spark. It was a Squeak Squad thing where they kind of combined traditional Spark with some attributes of Plasma. Hey look, we got the goal game. Unfortunately, the payout kind of sucks this time. It's only 30 stars. I don't know if I said that in the recording that went up, or if that was one of the failed ones. But hey look, that's stage 2. Now on to stage 3. These stages are actually pretty long. 6 to 7 minutes. That's pretty beefy for a Kirby game. So we might not get through this game very quickly. Again, just to reiterate our plan, I'm planning on showing all of the side content and the, you know, copyability rooms. And plan to show why am I doing this? Plan to show some, but not all of Extra Mode, just the new stuff mainly. And even then, I don't know what that entails, because I've never done Extra Mode in Return to Dreamland to my knowledge. Maybe I did a long time ago, but my memory sucks. Like, I stop and think sometimes how many times have I actually played this game, because I think I said I basically didn't play this game very much since the first playthrough I did, and I don't know if that's actually true. I gave it some more thought, and I think I might have played it once since, but not 100%, just part of the way through. Again, it's weird how my memory is just complete garbage about, like, how many times I played games in the exact circumstances. Like, there is the next Let's Play. To put things into perspective and to provide a small hint, the game I had in mind came out right after another game in the series came out, like legit about a month or so. And I don't remember it being that close, really. I recall it being a bit more of a gap, because I don't think I would have bought the game I want to Let's Play if the previous game of the series is any indication, because I actually didn't like it at first. It's not my favorite game of the series, but to put things into further perspective, this is about 2012. And then I got thinking, wait a minute, was this actually my first game, or did I play the other one first, since both were like legit about a month apart? So yeah, I don't know. It's confusing how my mind works. It's a bit of a blur of just not making any sense because just messing up time. But anyway, Kirby. I do remember my first mainline Kirby game was Squeak Squad for sure. And shortly after would have been Amazing Mirror, actually. A weird one to go into next. I want another game like Amazing Mirror, but like different. Like, could you do a Kirby game split screen, or would that not work? Like, could you actually just do Amazing Mirror 2 but split screen? Or would that just fall apart? If the individual players don't have their own screen. That being said, you could also do a workaround and just have it like a 3DS game with download play, or a Switch game where everyone has their own cart. Or digital copy. Now that I think about it, you could also have digital copies now. Instead of physical copies. It's so weird. I always buy physical copies of everything, so I'm not really in the mindset of expecting it. Like, whenever just talking about games, I usually talk as if it's a physical copy, because that's just usually what I go for. I think we kinda got the cannons out of sync, so we actually managed to, get through there relatively unscathed. So, we have a bit of a dilemma, actually. We could either have a short video, or potentially a long video, because the next level is actually kinda long. I don't know. Either way, it's inconvenient, potentially. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's start it at least, and if we don't finish it, then oh darn. Finish it next time. Got 5 energy spheres, so as the number may indicate, this is a long level. Poppy Jr., Poppy Bros Jr., something, I don't know. Anyway, his hat is actually brought over from the original Wii concept / GameCube, because it was, again, set for GameCube as well. Honestly, Wii I can picture, not really GameCube. Just because of controller stuff, because who... Actually, never mind, I was gonna say, who has 4 GameCube controllers? And honestly, a lot of people, because Smash Bros. So never mind, moot point. Number 1, gotta do a little bomb manipulation, but there's a Poppy Bros Jr. right outside in case you need a bomb. Yeah, I can kind of fly through this stage because I've already done it in the last 2 as well. We're gonna go back to normal slow progress next time though. So don't get used to this little comfy pacing of this video. I think it was in the failed recording where I talked about trying to slow down with my gameplay, of just trying to actually pace myself and, you know, take my time, because that's actually something I'm really terrible at in Let's Plays and other mediums as well, as taking my time. I kind of rush and panic, and it causes me to be less thorough than I should be. Don't need the candles, so I'm just gonna toss it at the Waddle Dee mech? Is that a mech? We got a lot of fires, so guess what? We have... I should have kept bombs, shouldn't I? Water Galboros. Oh, just tank a hit, I guess. Why don't you, Kirby? Yeah, I took a lot of damage unnecessarily, but just to speed it up. Again, honestly, Kirby games aren't hard. By the way, if you the power-up hits the flame and then you actually lose it, so that's unfortunate. Can't get that one up, but they do give us another, luckily. Yes, I am in the red because I'm rushing when I should not be rushing. slow down, take your time. Got all the time in the world. And also, like, Kirby's easy though, so like, taking through hits is not really that difficult. A little bit of a crystal that makes us invisible and mysterious. So we got a little bit of a door down here, where we use said crystal in the puzzle aspect. Like so. Don't actually need the crystal anymore, but obviously you can use it to go right, but you can also just jump up like that. Thoroughness is not my strong suit. As I've said before, I'm actually extremely not thorough in games. I usually rush. People always say like, oh, take your time, and I never do that. Like, I remember something along the lines, oh yeah, it's like, this game comes out, and they're like, oh yeah, you should like savor this game, you should just play really slowly, and I did totally blow through the game in like 2 days, because I have no self-control. Let's just not mince words here. I do have an issue with that, and I need to slow down a lot. And then with like Star Allies, when that comes out for me, even though it'll already be out whenever the video comes out, I do kind of want to take my time, because Kirby games are short, so I don't really want to rush through it too much, but I also know Planet Robobot took me like 2 years to complete, so there's no real rush for me going through the game too fast, I feel. Why did it take 2 years? True, you know. I just get completely turned off of the game. It's turned off from the game whenever True Arena came up, so yeah. That's why the game took as long as it did, otherwise it would have actually gone a lot faster. And also the stickers took me a long time, because I just really, for some reason, took forever getting them. I can't even explain why. They just took forever to pick up, because I procrastinated for so long. Probably. Oh, that was unfortunate. Can dropped on my head. Okay, so you know the drill. We got another rematch with the whatchamacallit, the Sphere Doomer. Eventually you start fighting 2 at a time, and that doesn't actually make it that much harder. Spoiler. Until extra mode, that is. Extra mode makes a lot of difference. Don't do what I almost did and fall down while trying to attack this guy. Again, don't make that mistake. Ow, that launched me pretty far. Oh wow, look at these cheap strats he's using. Playing the distance game. Frick. We're almost close to doing this video in a decent time, but this guy has to drag this fight out for a really long time. And we're dead, so I'm gonna cut. And there we are. Got the last 2 spheres of stage 2-4, and we're good to go. And luckily for us, we're at the end of the level. Just gotta drop down here, and there you have it. And with that, we are done. So I'm gonna do the goal game really quickly, and end off with a Kirby dance. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Kirby's Return to Dreamland.